In the heart of the desert silence, where the sun greets the golden dunes, and falcons soar against the heavens, a secret truth begins to shine, not in palaces of marble, not in towers that kiss the sky, but in the tender glow of her smile. His kingdom finds its light. Her laughter is a dawn of mercy, her glance a river of calm, her smile carries the power to turn dust into blooming gardens. O poets of the world, listen, O dreamers of distant lands. The Prince of Dubai has riches, but his truest wealth is her joy. When she smiles, the desert breathes, the stars grow brighter in their orbit, the moon leans closer to the earth, and even silence begins to sing. Her smile builds a palace unseen, more majestic than walls of stone, a kingdom not bound by borders, but held within his loyal heart. He writes of her in verses eternal, lines that flow like sacred rivers. For her smile is not mere beauty, it is the spirit of love itself. Her smile is the lantern of his nights, the warmth that softens the coldest winds, the melody that flows through silence, the crown upon his every dream. When the world looks to him as a leader, when duties weigh heavy on his shoulders, one glance at her gentle face, and the burden becomes a blessing. Her smile is not a fleeting charm, it is carved in faith and truth. It carries the grace of patience, and the power of unshaken love. O desert sands, remember her laughter. O Arabian sky, hold her light, for she is the jewel of his journey, the breath of life in his soul. When she smiles, the falcons rise higher, the stallions run with greater pride, even the ocean waves grow softer, as if bowing to her radiant grace. Her smile writes peace upon his heart, it seals his poetry with golden ink, it turns his kingdom into paradise, and his throne into a home of love. He guards that smile, like a treasure, more precious than pearls or crowns, for in its glow he finds his strength, and in its light his kingdom shines. When shadows creep upon the horizon, and the weight of the world presses near, he turns not to gold nor titles, but to the simple light of her smile. Her joy becomes his fortress, her laughter the shield of his heart, for in her happiness he discovers the meaning of true power and peace. O world, you may see a prince, riding stallions, leading nations, but she sees only the man who blooms when she smiles for him. Her smile awakens hidden gardens, where silence once ruled alone. It waters the roots of his courage, and feeds the branches of his soul. Even the stars lean closer, to witness the glow she brings. Even the moon bows gently, when her laughter fills the night. His poetry bends toward her, like rivers to the endless sea, every line a vow unspoken, every rhyme a tribute to her grace. O seekers of fortune and glory, look not to thrones of fading power, but to the smile of a beloved, for there lies the kingdom of eternity. Her smile is his sunrise, his compass when paths are dark, the spark that lights his vision, the treasure that never fades. And so he guards her joy with honor, he shields it from sorrow's hand, for in her smile, his kingdom shines, and his soul finds endless peace. Her smile is not just a curve of lips, it is the horizon where hope is born, it is the sunrise over golden dunes, that promises another day of light. When storms roar across his path, and doubts whisper in the night, her smile clears the clouds away, and guides him to calmer seas. She does not need to speak, for her smile speaks 1,000 words. It tells him, I am here with you, even when the world feels far. The palace grows brighter with her joy, the corridors echo with her laughter, every stone and every wall whispers of the love she brings within. He bows his heart to her presence, though the world bows to his throne, for he knows power means nothing without the love she freely gives. Her smile makes falcons soar higher, her laughter fuels the desert winds. Even the roses of the garden seem to bloom only for her. The poets of old sought inspiration from stars, rivers, and endless skies, but his pen moves only for her, and his ink flows from her smile. O beloved, keep smiling forever, for your joy is the light of his crown, your happiness the root of his peace, and your smile the glory of his reign. The silence of night carries her smile like a secret whispered to the stars. It glows beyond the edge of time, and softens the hardest of days. When he returns from long journeys, from battles of duty and endless tasks, her smile welcomes him home, more than any throne or crown could. Her joy becomes his compass, her peace the map of his heart. Without her smile he is a wanderer, but with it he is whole again. O desert winds, you carry his name but carry also her laughter's song, for what is a man without his love, but a falcon lost in endless skies? She is the garden within his walls, the spring flowing in his soul,
Her smile waters the roots of hope, and blossoms bloom wherever she is. He counts not treasures of the earth, nor measures gold by weight or worth, for her smile is wealth eternal, a fortune no time can steal. In council, in courts, among leaders, he wears the crown of wisdom strong, yet in her presence he is humbled, a man softened by love's flame. Her smile heals wounds unseen, it mends the cracks of weary days, and when she laughs the heavens join, turning sorrow into songs of joy. Her smile is not just for him, it lights the world she gently touches, but to him it is a sacred fire, a promise of forever love. So he vows beneath the moon, and whispers to the endless stars, that as long as his heart beats, he will guard the light of her smile.
Her smile is the secret of his courage. The reason he stands so tall, when the world demands his strength, it is her joy that fuels his soul. She does not ask for jewels, nor palaces carved from stone. Her smile is her greatest gift, a gift he treasures above all. O sky that shelters the desert, bear witness to their bond of love, for her smile is the prayer he carries, the light he protects with honor. He leads with justice and wisdom, but his heart is ruled by tenderness, and she, with the grace of a rose, holds the throne of his affection. Her smile shines through silence, it turns the ordinary into gold. Even the shadows bow before it, afraid to dim its gentle fire. When he falters, she uplifts him. When he triumphs, she shares his joy. Her smile is the anchor of balance, that steadies the tides of his life. No crown is brighter, no jewel rarer, than the curve of her radiant lips, for in that simple sacred gesture, he finds the meaning of eternity. Her smile is carved in his memory, like poetry upon ancient scrolls. Even if the world should fade, her smile would outlive time itself. O beloved, keeper of his peace, smile, and the kingdom rejoices. Smile and his heart is healed. Smile, and his soul finds home. Her smile is a dawn without ending, a flame that outshines the stars. It carries the fragrance of hope, and the silence of endless peace. When duty takes him far away, through deserts, seas or skies, he carries her smile within him, as a compass that never fails. Her smile turns nights into mornings. It brings music where silence ruled. It paints colors upon the desert, and fills the palace with spring. O beloved, when you smile at him, the falcons fly with greater pride, the horses thunder with strength renewed, and even oceans bow to your light. He is a prince to the world, but to you he is simply a man, a heart softened by your kindness, a soul alive in your love. Her smile speaks when words cannot. It heals where no hand can reach. It tells him he is not alone, even in the storms of life. The throne is heavy with crowns, but light with her gentle laughter, for her joy is his true kingdom, her smile his eternal reign. He whispers prayers at twilight, not for wealth or greater power, but for her smile to never fade, for her joy to live forever. Her smile is the jewel of his heart, the poetry carved on his soul, the light he guards with honor, the treasure he bows before. And so his story is written, not in wars or victories won, but in the glow of her smile, where his kingdom truly shines. Her smile is the garden of his soul, where roses bloom without end, where every petal whispers softly, of love too deep to be measured. When she smiles the world is quiet, the noise of doubt disappears, and only the music of her joy fills the chambers of his heart. Her smile is not just for beauty, it is the truth of loyalty and care, a reflection of a soul so gentle, that even storms bow down before her. He wears crowns, he carries titles, but they weigh nothing in her presence, for her smile is the crown he seeks, and her love the throne he guards. O stars, record this moment, when her smile lights up his night. O moon, bow in gentle wonder, for you cannot outshine her grace. Her smile lifts him when he is weary, it strengthens him when he is weak, and in her laughter he discovers a strength beyond armies and walls. No poet can fully capture it, no artist can paint its glow, for her smile is heaven's secret, shared only with his heart. She is the queen of his affection, not by decree or law of men, but by the light of her smile, that rules him more than any crown. O beloved keeper of his peace, smile, and his world is reborn. Smile, and the sun bows lower. Smile and eternity is near. Her smile is his guiding star, the flame that burns without end, and as long as her lips hold laughter, his kingdom will forever shine.
Her smile is the river of light, flowing gently through his soul. It washes away the dust of burden, and leaves only purity behind. When she smiles, the earth softens, the desert blooms with hidden flowers, and the wind carries a fragrance, sweeter than 1,000 gardens. Her smile is not a fleeting spark, it is the sun of eternal days. It lights every path he walks, and guards him from shadows unseen. He rides with pride on noble steeds. The world sees a prince in command, but in her smile he is humbled, a man whose heart kneels in love. O beloved, your joy is his crown, your laughter his greatest song, and every time you smile at him, his heart becomes a palace of peace. The throne may tremble with history, the crown may weigh with duty, but your smile is the anchor of balance, the reason he carries it all. Even the stars envy her radiance, even the moon hides its face, for her smile outshines the heavens, and makes the night a softer place. When she smiles, falcons soar higher, the desert hums with secret hymns, and the waves of the sea bow gently to the love they see in her eyes. Her smile is the promise of tomorrow, the echo of prayers fulfilled, the breath that keeps him alive, the treasure he will never let go, and so he guards it with devotion, as a warrior guards his land. For her smile is not just beauty, it is his kingdom, his crown, his life. Her smile is the light of his legacy, the torch that guides his every step, the flame that burns beyond the years, and outlives the rise of time. When she smiles, the palace awakens, walls echo with laughter's song, servants walk with lighter hearts, and even silence feels alive. Her smile writes history in gold, not with swords or the sound of war, but with tenderness pure and endless, a legacy carved in love. He may lead with power and vision, he may stand as a ruler to all, but in her smile, he is simply a man, loved beyond measure, beyond crowns. Her smile carries prayers unspoken, blessings hidden within its light. It is the answer to his longing, the cure to the ache of days. O desert, guard her laughter well. O stars, protect her gentle joy, for her smile is the pearl of eternity, and the heartbeat of his soul. He treasures no jewel more precious, no gem from earth compares, for her smile is the diamond of heaven, a gift he vows to keep. When he falters, her smile restores. When he rises, it crowns his triumph. It is the seal of every victory, the music of his spirit's dance. Her smile is a covenant eternal, a promise written without words, that as long as love is alive, his kingdom will forever shine. And so his poetry flows unending, his ink obeys only her light, for in her smile, his reign begins, and in her smile, it will never end.